This video is made for adult collectors because bro doesn't speak at all. Just a quick little side note, there are plenty of instances in this video where I call this Soundwave first edition because my brain's an idiot and I forgot this is actually Prime RID, not first edition, but it still goes for a lot of money and it's stupid and eBay kind of sucks. Transformers Prime first edition stuff is always way too expensive. Jeez, like it's nowhere near worth that much. Fortunately, APC Toys came to the rescue a few years ago and they make actually affordable Transformers Prime first edition toys like Bulkhead and RC here. So when TF Safari reached out to me and asked if I wanted to do some videos, I knew I wanted to pick up some Transformers Prime stuff. And so I picked a random Soundwave no one knows about. I know, starting out strong with the sponsor thing, picking something that probably nobody cares about. This is G.I. Joe Soundwave, and why the hell did I pick this one? Because I think the colors are cool. Huge shout out to TF Safari for providing me with this figure, and because of that though, all views and opinions on this toy are still my own. There are aspects I do and don't like, but if you want this or any other APC offerings or anything really, go check them out. They'll be linked in the description down below. They've got a sale on, and boy are the APC toys still on sale. And if you use code ThatToyGuySpecial, 3% off. Yep, I still know. It still works, so definitely go check them out. You can use that discount, you get an extra few dollars off. Their shipping is super affordable too, and fast, because they're located in China. So yeah, there you go, check them out. Thanks for sponsoring this video. And that's how I get my first edition toys for super cheap, because bro, that's a much better price than that. But with these being knockoffs, are they actually good? Well, if you've seen my Bulkhead and RC video, you'd know that's a yes. But this mold is probably my least favorite. It's not bad by any means, it's just a couple of things I wasn't expecting, but in the wrong ways. First of all, the design is sick. I wasn't a massive fan of Transformers Prime Soundwave's design because I didn't really like the blue they used, but the black and yellow, oof, that just looks so nice here. He just looks intimidating as hell. Like, the sharp angles and the lines look so nice with that new addition of yellow. And no, the torso isn't missing any paint. It's supposed to look like that, I swear. I thought I got a defective copy when I opened this. I had to do some Googling. They don't really modify the mold at all other than including more accessories. You do get his hacking tentacles that you have to assemble, but it's not super hard. And they're on bendy wires, but I'll show that more when we get to articulation. You also get a deployable laser beak, which is very cool. I also love how the Beast Hunters one comes with Ravage. I kind of want the Beast Hunters one just for Ravage. And I also like how Laserbeak is 5mm compatible, so you can put him in literally anybody's hands. Kinda wish he came with that gun he uses to absolutely wreck Wheeljack's day, but eh. The face being a red screen I think looks a hell of a lot better than the plain one on the original. And I like how the torso and his chin bits are different colors, so you can actually see those chin bits more clearly than on the original. He's also really clean, like the backpack is virtually non-existent, which is awesome. So this is a 2012 toy originally. And that means it's not built for posing. Yeah. So the head is on a ball. There goes the shoulder. That's the first time that's ever just randomly come undone. Head's on a ball joint, right? So you can spin left and right up here. But if you want to display it with the neck down, you can only do that, which is a bit of a shame. I kind of wish there was a way to get it to look left and right a little bit more. Maybe cutting into the joint a bit more there. Out of focus. There we go. Cutting into the joint a little bit more there to allow for a side to side would have been nice. Shoulders can rotate on an angle just because of how he transforms. They do go in and out. You also have in and out at this ball joint as well, so you can sort of like, he doesn't have to stand there with his arms like this the whole time. You can angle them in, which I like. He does have elbow range, a very wide range of elbow like movement. You got bicep rotation, another elbow bent right here. You can use this if you want to, I guess. I don't know why you would. He does have an ab crunch of sorts. It's really like annoying on mine because it's kind of floppy. It's not meant to be there. He's supposed to sit like this, but it likes to move a lot. Kind of wish it pegged in. It doesn't. I've tried forcing it. It doesn't want to go anywhere. He does have a waist joint, which is nice. You do have the hips that can move forward. They can move back only that far. They only go out that far. That's it. That's as far as his hip goes. That's annoying. You do have a thigh rotation, but the kibble piece at the back of his thigh here does bang into his crotch plate, so that's as far as it's going to go out. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Now his knees. The bee's knees. They shift like this, and then they bend that far. That's it. The knee pad moves, but like that's all you get. You pretty much, he has no knees. Like they're extremely useless. They don't do anything. And that's really annoying to me. It's these parts right here. If these like folded away or something, that would be a lot better, but because they don't, they bang into this, and he pretty much just has that for a knee bend. That's it. So that is unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. And then the feet can go forward and the heels can bend back if that interests you at all. But he's not very poseable, and that is upsetting because, I mean, he doesn't do anything dynamic in the show, to be fair, but the times when he is dynamic, he is very dynamic. The fight with I almost call it Black Arachnia. The fight with Arachnid, the fight with, what's his name? Wheeljack. He's super acrobatic, and you can't do that with this toy. Fortunately, though, these are really poseable. So these are his little hacking tentacles, and they are an entire strip of bendy wire. So let's just pull it out here. So you can, like, go literally wherever you want with these things. Plug it back in, and boom. His cable's in pose, and it literally just pegs into his butt, into the screw hole in his butt right there. And boom, you now have bendy wire tentacles that you can pose around and do all sorts of cool things. One unfortunate thing about it is they literally pop off really easily. That's as far as it goes, and you go to move it around, and well, the whole thing just came off. So it is like you have to take them out, put them to where you want them to go. Like, let's just say I want it sort of close to the ground but reaching forward like this, and then you just plug it in and boom, there you go. Now it's there, but then you want to move it again, take it out, move it. It's a little annoying, but I'm glad they put bendy wires in it. I wasn't expecting that at all, and they're cool. I like them a lot. They're probably the best part of the posability because you can just have them stand there and have these things be all menacing. Transformation is relatively simple. Legs form the front and all, but the way the arms fold up in the into the wings is extremely satisfying. I also love how the head folds away too. It's all very pleasing. I would just say with the head, be careful. Those little like horns he has on his head, just don't force it into the cavity because you may snap those. I haven't heard any reports about that, but they're thin enough to scare me. So just be careful. Alt mode is a drone thing, and man, this looks awesome. I love how sleek and clean it is. Well, relatively clean. It's still a bit messy on the underside, but it's not like Silverbolt messy. He does have landing gear on the front. However, it's really dinky and kind of sucks and is really loose on my copy, so I don't use them. He doesn't really need them. He still stays off the ground without it. You can still attach the hacking tentacles if you want to do in that mode, or you can like fan mode, Revenge of the Fallen, Soundwave, Satellite if you want. You can also prop him up on a flight stand. There's no actual port, but there's a lot for the clips to grip on, and he looks great in the air. For 40 bucks, this thing ain't that bad. Yeah, the posing isn't great, and you can't really do much outside of stand there or be on a slight action pose, but the feel of the plastic, the look, the paint, the transformation are fun enough and nice enough to warrant that price, I think. Plus, he wasn't that dynamic a lot in the show, as I said. The full 45, not so much, but the 40 bucks it's on sale right now, I think is good, and shipping was really cheap. Again, I will link it in the description down below if you want to grab one for yourself. Buying the APC Toys version is probably the cheapest way to get first edition Prime toys, unless you want to stick with the official. I know some people just prefer to stick with the official Hasbro stuff, and that's completely fine. You're just going to have to, be a patient hunter if you want to stick with that. But that's been my look at APC/first edition G.I. Joe Soundwave. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.